My name is Josh Ziegler, and I am the reason that we are all here today.
I got like ADD and I like to be on time, and Ziegler blew this whole thing apart. So.
Hey everyone, I'm Sienna.
And I'm Cameron.
For those of you who don't already know, we are Morgan's younger sisters. Sorry about her. We wanted to start off by talking about Josh. I would consider myself a pretty skeptical and nitpicky person when it comes to who Morgan is letting into her life. But it didn't take me a long time at all to realize that Josh deserved Morgan as much as Morgan deserved him.
The thing that mattered to me though was how much this new guy was gonna affect my relationship with Morgan. So of course I like to be extra and make the situation about myself. So I began to ask Morgan a very important question. In my mind, this question would determine where I stood in her life and if there was room to squeeze Josh in somewhere. I gave her a simple scenario. We're on the edge of the cliff. It's me and it's Josh. You can only save one of us. I felt pretty smart as I awaited the answer for this one. Without skipping a beat, she answered, I could save both.
Morgan is the perfect definition of a multitasking, overachieving do-it-all. She never accepts help or defeat when it comes to anything. For those of you who don't know Morgan super well, she is a bone-breaking, ankle-spraining machine.
For most people, all it takes is one failure to say, well, that's not for me, I'll never try that again. For Morgan, failure is gasoline to a fire.
Locked and loaded, baby.
Morgan is just a bundle of joy and happiness, always smiling, laughing, and singing. Singing, 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 all the time, and most likely was a song from High School Musical. And Troy Bolton was always Morgan's crush and standards for a guy. And to be honest, I think Josh pretty much checks all the boxes for being a real-life Troy Bolton. He sings, he's athletic, he plays basketball, and according to Morgan, he's a hottie.
I remember back in 2020, we had so many nights up at Lighthouse Christian Camp in my cottage.
I never would have thought that one of those annoying boys at camp who hung out with the Zieglers would become the most influential person in my life. The person who I would want to spend the rest of my life with.
And this was when Josh was first starting to get to know Morgan. He was really, really giddy and he was excited. There's this pretty girl that I've seen and I don't know. The most important question that he was asking me was where was Morgan at in her relationship with Jesus? He needed to make sure that Morgan loved Jesus just as much as he did.
I will never forget the summer that we started hanging out. I was doing a million things at camp, running around with every activity, putting on all the events and trying to create fun for everyone. Whether I was out skiing on the lake, kayaking, playing pickleball, running a volleyball tournament, or anything in between, you were right there. As we take this step together, I want to thank you. Not just for everything that you've done, but everything that I know you're going to do. If I could wish for anything for anyone, it would be to have someone like you.
So I knew from the time you were little that it would take a special guy to be able to keep up and not be intimidated by everything that is Morgan Sproul. And so one day up at the cottage, I'm doing what is often my job, boat driver, taking kids tubing and water skiing, when one particular boy happened to be on the boat. It was a curly-haired kid who came right up and introduced himself to me. Enter Josh Anderson.
All right, I got it. I thought it'd be easy to go second, I guess.
Martin Luther King Jr. once said that faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. And I know that you guys don't see the whole staircase of where your path is going to take you right now, but you're taking
one specific time that I looked at you and was literally stunned by how lucky I was to be with you. I'm not perfect, I'm not spotless, but with God's grace, I'll be pure and honest with you, sharing my heart to its deepest depth with my lifelong partner. I love you forever and always, Morgan Taylor. And I can't wait to spend the rest of my life sharing my heart with you.